Austin's housing market in 2025 has surprised a lot of people. Our prices dipped in the month of September, they shot back up in October, our inventory grew, days on market has increased, and buyers have had more negotiating power than they've ever had in years. So here's what happened this year and what it means for you if you're planning a move in 2026. I'm Shannon Mangin, and this is a straightforward look at the Austin housing market using the latest data from the Austin Board of Realtors. Let's dive into it. So the median sales price in Travis County for October 2025 landed at $510,000, which is up 2% year over year. For most of 2025, prices held steady in the low to mid 500s, and then they followed a pretty predictable seasonal pattern. So we saw prices go up in the spring as they normally do. We saw the lowest dip in September, which is also pretty normal. These reflect closed prices, so it takes about 30 days to close. So this was reflective of offers that were put in during August. What happens in August? Families are massively distracted. Everyone's going back to school. And so it's kind of a low point. It's like the end of the spring summer season. So we usually see some discounts there. Now, typically prices kind of remain low and they taper off through the rest of the fall and the holiday months. But this year it did a little bit of a surprise. The prices ticked back up in the month of October. So that means there's a lot of families still wanting to move. I think home buyers are realizing this is a great opportunity right now. It may not last forever. And I will say, in all the years I've been doing real estate, I have never seen as many builder incentives and discounts as there are right now. We've been saturated with builder inventory, and they are throwing everything they can to get people to buy their inventory before the end of the year. Now let's look back at some big trends. So if we go all the way back to 2020, the median sales price in January was only about $351,000, which is kind of surprising because we think about where prices have been. They shot up rapidly in 2 years. We were the hottest market in America. So our home prices went up at a crazy high, unsustainable rate. And then in the peak of 2022, that's when interest rates doubled. And you can see that the market came down. We had a big price correction of about 20 to 25%, depending on where you landed. Some neighborhoods are still hotter than others. But overall, we've had stability since then. So if people are saying, I'm gonna wait for the Austin market to come down, it already came down in the summer of 2022. And since January 2023, it's almost been kind of flat. You do see some hills and valleys. That's the normal seasonal cycle where prices go up and they come down in the fall and so on. So what this tells you is that the market's kind of found its normal spot now. We're not seeing major shifts with prices shooting back up or down. And until interest rates really change, I would predict that 2026 is going to look pretty similar. You're going to see best opportunities to sell a home in the spring, and then the best bargains are still going to be in the early winter months or in the fall, late winter months the next year. When we look at days on market, this is how long does it take a typical house to sell? The average was 75 days. So this means that people have some breathing room. So we're able to take our clients out. They can take their time, a lot of times think about a house, go back, visit it a couple days later, and they don't feel this intense rushed pressure that they would have felt back in 2021 when the market was really crazy. Now, if you are a homeowner, you need to be realistic. Don't expect your house to fly off the market in a day or so. It is possible still to get a multiple offer, but you have to be priced really aggressively, or your house has to be so spectacular and have some wow factor that people feel like they can't get anywhere else. Because keep in mind, you are not the only house right now. You are one of thousands of homes that are available across the city. The active listings in October were 10% higher than last year, which again just emphasizes how much options buyers have right now. And I will tell you that a lot of builder inventory isn't ever listed online. So this number is going to be even greater because you can go into a model home and you'll find more homes that they don't even ever put on the MLS or on Zillow or public search sites. So we have more inventory than what's actually reflected here. Now, with more inventory, it's all supply and demand. It means that home buyers have the best bargaining power that I've seen since I've been in my career. And this is why Redfin recently ranked Austin as the #1 buyer's market in the entire country. So Austin, I don't know what it is about it, but we do things at the extreme. We're either the hottest seller's market or we are the hottest buyer's market. There's no calm space in between for us. We're one extreme or the other. So how come then prices are staying stable and are not continuing to dip down? A lot of it has to do with the interest rates. Interest rates have been stable. When you have stable rates, it's a more stable market, it's predictable, and buyers feel comfortable that they're getting what's the best opportunity right now. Also, our homeowners have so much equity in our house. This is not anywhere near like 2008 where people couldn't afford their mortgages. They had adjustable rate mortgages. The people who are homeowners now, for the most part, they can afford this home. They have lots of equity in it. So we've had some homeowners that try to sell, they didn't get the price they want, and they're just like, I'm gonna just take it off the market. I can try again next year. So that's also creating some stability. So the good thing is we don't see panic buying like we saw in 2021. Everyone thought they were never going to find a house again, crazy multiple offers. We also don't see panic selling where everyone's going to go into foreclosure or anything like that. It's a pretty healthy, stable market right now. And I love stability when it comes to real estate. So what does this mean if you're heading into 2026? I honestly predict that it's going to be very similar to this year. There's nothing on the horizon that would indicate a massive drop in interest rates or a massive spike in rates one way or the other. And that's really what's been driving this market. So I would expect if you're going to sell your home, you need to only sell it if you really need to. It's not going to be the time to just test the market, see if you can get a high price. I'm going to tell you, you're not. You're going to get whatever buyers are willing to pay because they have so many options. For a buyer, this is going to still be an amazing time to buy this year. Even though prices go up in the spring, builders are offering really great incentives right now, and you can still get some incredible deals and really low rates. So the bottom line as we kind of wrap up 2025 is that Austin's returned to a pretty stable, healthy market. This is what people would have wished for back in 2021 when they had the crazy bidding wars. People just were like, oh my gosh, can it slow down? Well, it finally has. So lots of choices if you want to sell, but no intense pressure to do one or the other. And so I am excited because it means that people can make more logical decisions, not emotional rush decisions, and they can find so many opportunities in this market. So if a move into Austin or the Hill Country suburbs is in your horizon for 2026, just click the link to book a quick consultation call with me. I can discuss your timeline, specific neighborhoods, parts of town, because every neighborhood is slightly different. Some are hotter than others, and I can help you strategically plan your options for the next year. And make sure you subscribe to this channel to stay up to date with all the latest market data.